Okay, hi.
Hi, good day.
Good day. Okay, so ego.
Yeah. So I think it's I think it's because of the cultural system that we have here.
Oh, would love to have a drink. What's with men and ego?
So I think it's something that has to do with the cultural landscape.
Okay,
Because personally, when I think about how people are meant to live their lives,
right?
I don't think, yes, I agree that everyone, man or woman, has one form of ego.
Right.
And I think it's driven by this need for self respect. But it becomes a problem when your ego is louder than who you are meant to be. And I think for many a time, it's because people don't have confidence in who they are.
Imagine lack of confidence it leads to
Yes.
ego.
So they need something to cover it up, something to put up in front to say that, right, as against actually owning your to say that I'm not really confident about this, or to really admit that in certain situations you have no clue as to what's going on. And the best thing to do is to open to say, okay, what happens then? How does it work again? And I think that also leads to, because as men also there's adrenaline, there's energy. I think I witnessed something about 2 days ago, right? Across the street, it's a one lane but with two cars passing.
Right.
So obviously in that area there's a barricade to show that trailers that are high cannot pass. If you have to pass, you'll have to probably pay a toll fee. So we were on our way, and this guy was also coming. You saw that everything was coming. The best thing to do was to get down, talk to them, and but before you knew it, everything escalated. And by the time you looked at the whole situation, it will have just boiled down to, okay, this is what we do, this is how we do it. Go to that side, pay the toll fee, because it was really a mess. And I think that this also happens, and this is cause of why violence also happens. And this is why, and I also feel that even for when you think about cultism too, for me it's usually a matter of ego.
Ego.
Because someone wants to join cultism because they should know that I have arrived.
Wow.
They should not have arrived. And so you have to join a cult, a group that gives you that covering, that gives you the ability, as against owning and finding yourself to say, this is who I am. I'm not going to be sad about it. I'm not going to be apologetic about it. It's just who I am. I'm not going to be proud. I'm going to deal with everyone based on right, and just build emotional intelligence.
So even though joining associations is good, being social is good, but I should not now use it to announce myself, or
Yes.
I should not derive my sense of self-worth
Thank you
from that.
Yes, you build your own self.
Just be yourself.
Be yourself.
Discover more about yourself.
By yourself. That's the idea.
Get engaged about who you are.
Exactly. As against,
And it will radiate, it will come out.
exactly,
People will see it.
Exactly.
People will hear it in your
Exactly.
voice. And then the respect that you want
you
will
have
naturally
it.
come.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Thank you for also bringing that part of respect. And because men also, they love to be respected.
Yeah.
They also have to put up a front.
Yeah.
So that ego comes out. No, you can't talk to me like that. Can you come? But really, if there's a way to command respect without being braggadocious about it,
Yeah.
I've learned that you have to be. In fact, I had a problem too, because when I was younger, was as a lack of self-discovery, was this thing hiding under the shadows. Right. So for me, I had problems with communicating with people. I had some sort of inferiority complex. I always thought that this person was better than me and all of that. Not until I actually had to. It took the help of someone, by the way, to expose me. This person was just one that just brought me out to back when I was in teens church. This person just sort of brought me out, and I discovered myself. And today, I have the ability to stand in front of people and talk. It doesn't matter who you are. I still have something to say, and that has helped me over the years. So I consider it like two ends of a pole. There's this other side that is low end. So this person just wants to hide because they just want to hide. They don't know who they are, so they're just on the back seat. And then there's this other side that has to announce that they are there. So I just feel.
Sorry, hiding. What did that do to you?
What it did to me was that it crippled my ability to It crippled my ability for expression.
No, what did you enjoy from it?
Enjoy nothing.
Are you sure? More like you do know you're also more like a background person.
Me?
Yes.
Let me see.
Like it, there's a part of you, a reserve part of you that likes doing things at the background.
Well, yes.
So could it be because there's no way you could have gone to the background if not that you're enjoying something from it?
Let me see. I think for me as a then, it was still at a lack
Or
of
were you shy? So you did not allow people to like notice you that much.
I think it was a mixture of inferiority complex and shy.
So what were you enjoying?
What was I enjoying? I wouldn't say I was enjoying anything. Knowing what I know now.
Are you sure?
Knowing what I know now, I don't think I enjoyed anything because I discovered I was not able to do lots of things. I was now doing drama. I was now singing. You know.
Yeah.
I was able to discover other things that I couldn't do.
Okay.
And now I can do other things. If I have something I want to do, I want to do it.
So it's more of negative.
Yeah. Though I still love the part where I can be at the background too.
Good. So that was what you enjoyed. that part of you where you were able, because people don't do things if they don't enjoy it. Even if it's just 1%.
1%.
So you enjoyed that. The part of you was being fulfilled, but the other part was being stabbed.
Yeah, so like I said, it's like two ends of a pole. There's this part that is low, there's this part that is, but I feel that there's a need to balance, and I think it comes with self-discovery. Yes, so self-discovery does a lot,
right?
And I think for every man, that's a very good place to always start,
right?
So that you don't. And of course, another part of that also is how many men use the other gender to feel important.
Right.
People feel that they need lots of women around them to feel good. People,
right?
They feel
women are good,
yeah,
but we don't need them to
validate your self-worth. You don't need to
high five. Sorry,
you don't need a woman to help you validate your self-worth. And I'm even learning more about that even right now in my space, because you'll be in a relationship,
right?
Hoping that the woman is meant to, sort of boost your ego to say that you have arrived or everything.
Some mounting pressure on the girl.
Exactly, but the idea is that you are a man of your own,
right?
You have your own self-worth,
right?
Develop that with or without the woman. You stand to be your own man.
So you are saying being a man has to do with discovering who you are.
Yes,
just discover who you are and then you'll be a man.
Yes, and don't discover yourself beyond cultural norms.
So how have you been discovering yourself?
How have I been discovering myself?
All right.
So this is the challenge now. Because we sometimes even don't actually take time to document certain things.
Right.
We are not able to expressly articulate the journey.
Right.
But I think what has helped is just information. I have particular people I listen to,
right,
on a weekly basis.
Podcasts,
messages,
right.
I just intentionally listen to people,
right,
hear what they are saying about what's happening,
right,
and there's a way what you feed yourself on.
So you use information about what you like, something that makes you feel good.
Yes,
not something that makes you feel bad.
Yes,
because when you listen to something that makes you feel good, you become more of yourself.
Yes, and I think that's is a good place also to address the information we feed ourselves with also, and to be sure that so when I say information also, because information can be general,
right?
Information, I like to look for information that talks about fulfilling dreams,
right,
fulfilling purpose,
right,
because in fulfilling purpose is where discovery comes in place, because there's really no end to finding purpose
and being happy. Information about being happy,
yes,
how to have your recreation, how to relax, how to enjoy, life.
I was reading a book and the person it was a financial book, and one thing that was missing in that book was how you need time to enjoy the money that you had. Right. This person was talking about how you can build wealth, with certain types of things, but I couldn't find a place to say relax,
right?
Because really, what's the essence of all the money that we have? Right now in this part of the world right now, people have money that they don't enjoy,
right?
Because you have to manage it or use it to fund other things that do not directly benefit you. So I think information, useful information, being intentional about the information you find.
You find.
Yeah.
That information also has to do with the environment.
Yes.
But as we just round off, like growing up, when you were a child growing up, 9, 10, 11, 12, what was it like for you? How can you, like the ego part, were you able to overcome a part of it? Were you not?
So
What would you tell someone who has a 9-year-old, or who is a 9-year-old, who is a 10-year-old, and has the same issue, either the extreme or the
so I think one thing that helped me was my family.
family, right?
I think I get to say that we had our own issues, but there was a balance.
Okay.
I have a brother, I have a sister.
Right.
I saw my brother cook.
Right.
I saw my sister cook.
Right.
I saw my mother cook.
Right.
I learned cooking from my brother.
Right.
I learned cooking from my sister.
Right.
Something that you would hardly find in a typical African home, where they will say it culturally, a man cannot be found in the kitchen.
Where are you going with this cooking?
No, I'm just using that to illustrate some of these things is as a result of the traditional, like I said, traditional and the cultural systems that
okay, so how does that affect ego?
Because
confidence?
Yes, because somehow you feel that you are more important than this person.
Okay.
You relegate yourself to only a particular type of thing, as against, how shall I put it now? You have a lot inside of you, as against just being a man in the cultural sense of it.
Okay, so cooking for people and then being cooked for, does that help my ego?
You know that in a typical African setting, one of the things you hear is that a man cannot do this, a man cannot do that, a man is supposed to do this.
Okay, so it brings me out the more.
It begins to develop as I've come to discover.
Has it helped you?
It begins to develop a wrong sense of worth as a person. You think that the only thing you are useful for is just to be a man, be a person around the house and gallivant around.
So you cooking at night and helped you to look beyond yourself?
Yes.
And then in so doing,
being helpful, empathy.
I get your point. So being helpful, going out of myself to help people,
yes,
helps me to be myself.
Yes.
Also helps me to build my confidence.
Yes.
And helps me to see where I have weaknesses.
Yes.
That ego can easily slip in.
Yes. As against ascribing yourself to a title.
When you ascribe yourself to a title, or you keep yourself away from people like a man sitting in front of the TV, you hide your weaknesses, and then you get to discover it when you are much later.
Yeah. So as a young person, I wouldn't know where to start from, but I think balancing, just going out of your way naturally.
They engaged you.
Yeah. So I think as a young person, just going out of your way. Who can you help today?
Yeah. You're right.
You in your school.
Yeah.
If you know this subject, offer to help. I see that you're having problems in this assignment. Can I help?
I like what you're saying now. What you're literally saying, giving out a powerful principle, which is going out of your way to help people makes you forget about your weaknesses, makes you forget about the negative side of you. It helps you to see more of your positive sides, especially when they get to say thank you, when they get to appreciate you, then you get to feel good about yourself, and then it becomes, because life is a cycle, then it becomes like that.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. So there's this stuff that we usually do for our guests, a selfie. It's so nice. Yeah, nice.